I actually got access to the
Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi. Yeah. Let's see who shows up. We're eating breakfast slowly. We're eating like pre-breakfast.
Cheese.
I wonder who will show up to the live stream because this is the weekend of Christmas.
Holiday.
Buenos dias. Jordan, happy holidays, car guy. What's going on? Hope you don't mind us eating on camera, but we're starving. No. All right. You already know who I am. Most of you already know who she is. It's Sammy, my girlfriend.
Good morning.
We are eating, I guess, like a late breakfast brunch. Peter from Poland. Mac Talks is cooking brunch himself. Adam, where you guys at? We in LA, baby. This is the, I guess, last stream before Christmas. So I'm thankful that you guys are showing up because I know that a lot of you guys probably have a lot of other obligations, like family obligations and stuff. What do I think about U-boat watches? U-boat watches, I think, are like... Here, where's my phone? They have like that Russian diver type look, right? Yeah, they have that big Russian diver type style. They seem to be very overpriced for what they are also. Yeah, if you're into that style, get like a Presidus UDT or get like a Panerai if you want to spend a lot of money. But not a U-boat. But that was a good question. I already ate a vegan muffin, by the way. And she's eating like this.
It's a garlic sausage pastry.
But that's not even, that was just my appetizer. Because I actually got a huge caprese sandwich. By the way, I am like the opposite of a vegan. In fact, I said UDT. Presidus UDT, Underwater Demolition Team. Yeah, so Frank's like vegan muffin, so hear me out. I'm like the opposite. I'm the antithesis of a vegan. I eat more animal products so that vegans' efforts go unnoticed. Like if a vegan purposefully won't use animal products, I'll use twice as much just so that I can undo whatever they do. I'm kidding, but I'm a blood red meat eater. But we went to this pastry shop like a month ago for the first time, and they had these muffins, these chocolate chip muffins, and I was like, that sounds really good, or it looks really good. But then she was like, oh, but it's vegan, and I immediately like recoiled. But then she was like, no, you should try it.
I really like it.
So I grabbed it, and now like every day, because it's like close to where I live, every day when I get my morning coffee, I grab one of those vegan muffins, and I feel like LA has ruined me. But I'm eating a caprese sandwich, which is not vegan because it has cheese on it, so it's also stuck to the paper for some reason, and they didn't cut it. Alright, this is going to be a very messy live stream, guys, and I apologize in advance. Let's get some questions going, because Sammy can answer them as well. I'm going to be eating parchment paper. What the heck? Also, I do need to ask what you guys are sipping on because this is a live stream. So, Sammy, what are you sipping on?
Double filtered water.
And I am sipping on some black cherry.
Cheers.
Cheers. But I also know that there are going to be a few thousand people that watch this after we're done. And to those people, I want to say I wish that you were here live. We love you. We see you. Chat is going to wave at you, the people in the future. Frank says, I love my vegetables. Greens are good for us. We know. Never ever would I be tempted. Never mind, eat a vegan muffin. Yeah, I'm telling you, if you saw these vegan muffins, you would be tempted because it's really good. Megazoid, what's going on? Is it vegan black cherry? No, it's not vegan black cherry. You shall. Earl Green. Is that like Earl Grey with green tea? Who's the lady?
I'm Sammy.
Who are you?
You should tell them that.
It's my girlfriend. It's the holiday live stream, so I figured it'd be a family affair. Let's get some questions going, guys. We're not professional mukbangers. What's her favorite timepiece? What's her favorite watch? Out of the ones that you've seen. Maybe we have to comb our hair.
Why?
Because Nicole Celeste is here. There's a lady present. Okay. There's a lady.
Oh my.
There's a lady present, guys. So everyone tuck in your shirts. Nicole Celeste is here. Hellbound from North London. Okay, so what's your favorite watch?
I don't know the name of it, but it was like...
Her name is MMIE. So close. Chat, wave to the people in the future.
I think it was like a Rolex that you wore.
The white
on your
dial one?
birthday.
Okay, so she likes my Explorer 2, my 16570. I think that's her favorite right now. Graham Wallace from Scotland. Cold, wet Dundee, Scotland. It's not a very good sandwich, actually.
What kind of meat is it?
It's crazy. But usually they put some like pesto or something in it. Oh well. I'm still going to eat it. Are you a watch fan?
Not necessarily, but I just know more about them because of jewelry, and it's interesting to me.
Oh, don't forget to upvote. Thank you. In Sweden, we open gifts tomorrow on Christmas Eve. Yeah, a few different cultures do that, I think. I think in the Hispanic culture, too, they make a big deal about Christmas Eve. But, I mean, every family also does it differently. Like, for instance, I'm Jewish, so we don't do it. I'm just kidding. I hang out with family on Christmas, though. Bon appetit, thank you. Merry Christmas, everyone. To all who celebrate, Merry Christmas, for sure. Kaiser's here. What's going on? Good morning. Johan from Sweden. We have multiple Swedes here.
garlic sausage pastry that I finished.
Oh, what's my favorite Casio that's not a G-Shock? That's easy. My twin sensor. I think it's technically under the Pro Trek series, but it wasn't listed as that. Yeah, my Casio twin sensor. It's not a G-Shock. Hello from the Netherlands. Really like what you do. Thank you so much. Great reviews and funny videos. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, William. It means a lot. More questions. Happiest holidays, bro, and Sammy. Thank you.
Thank you.
How about says happy late Hanukkah? Thank you, bro. Happy Hanukkah. And Merry Christmas. Missed it. Whereabouts are you? We're in LA. Andreas, my wife. Soon. It's my girlfriend. But she'll get upgraded. Have I ever visited a watch manufacturer and made a video about it? I have not yet. But I will. Watch predictions for 2024 as to who are on the way up, who might be on the way down, and what vintage watch or watches are excellent by. It's a really good idea for an episode. I think I will film that episode next week. Man, really love your content, man. One of my favorite watch guys on YouTube. Thanks, dude. You rule, man. Thank you. Those comments make everything worth it, for sure. Have I ever used any of the Casio Edifice watches? Yeah. So if you actually type in Casio Edifice, the time teller, my review of one will show up, and it was actually one of my favorite ones of that series, and it's probably one of the most uncommon ones. It was an Edifice with analog and digital display and a thermometer function, all on a steel bracelet. So I would check that review out. All right.
Yeah.
This place has really bad Wi-Fi, but we're not at my house, obviously. What was the worst release this year? It'll fix itself. Yeah, in a second. No. What was the worst release this year? Are we still live? Can someone in the chat confirm? I don't even know if we're live, but I'm still going to answer the question.
Yes.
This is actually a very easy answer. The Blancpain Swatch 50 Fathoms. That Blancpain Swatch was a horrific release. Dude, you can't mention it with the girl here. That's like the bro code. We hide it from them. But yeah, that was the worst release of 2023. And then for micro brands, the Merovingian from Ekis. That was both of those releases were just terrible. Like terrible. But that was a good comment. I made an episode talking about the Merovingian being the worst. We're cleaning up our basura. Can says hi. Hi. I like the Tutor Black by 54. What's going on, Turkey? I'm coming around to Tutor. The straight up black bays are not my thing. Okay, but I am coming around to the Tutor black bays. But that's a good. There's one black bay that I absolutely love that I still don't think I could bring myself to buy, which is the two-tone chronograph. I just hate the snowflake hands, but that is something I would actually buy and wear. Right now I am wearing a chronograph, by the way. But yeah, good question. More questions, party people. What are you excited for this holiday season, babe?
Seeing my cousin from San Francisco. Spending time with you. It's our first holiday season.
That's true. Well,
Do you wear Vans?
she does actually. Yeah, she has a pair of half cabs, white half cabs.
For leg day.
Yeah. And I actually have a pair of black half cabs that I also wear, but when I like skateboard, because I longboard. You guys already know. I think I made an episode talking about that. I bought Citizen Pro Master Titanium. Do you think a review about it? I'm curious about your thoughts. I'm going to tell you right now I like it.
So,
Those 37mm Pro Masters rule.
which one?
I love them. So, Titanium Pro Master, easy win in my opinion. Easy dub. Good question. It's still the Jordans that surprised me. I'm a sneakerhead, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
He is. He low-key is.
I won't admit it.
Didn't you get another pair of Jordans?
No, not Jordans. So I bought a bunch of sneakers. So I have Jordan Retro 5s in like the burgundy. I have a pair of Court Force lows in red. Well, it's white, but with the red pattern. I have a I have the not Spitfires. What are they called? The Blazers. Yes, I have a pair of like deconstructed Nike Blazers, which are really cool. They're the coolest variation of the Nike Blazer that I just got. I have a pair of Air Max Alpha 5s. Alpha 5 trainers, which are awesome gym shoes.
I do remember all these things.
And then I actually have another pair of sneakers coming in that she doesn't know about. she doesn't know
You bought
about.
another pair? When?
Because I got it was on my wish list for like 2 years. And Amazon just sent me a notification like a day ago that it was now on Prime, try before you buy. And I was like, oh dang. And so it's coming in and I'm gonna try it.
I can't wait to see them.
They're Reebok pumps,
Oh.
so they're high tops. I'm obsessed with high tops, by the way. Did the Citizen Pro Master 37 have 60 clicks? 120, I think. What do you think Tag Aqua Racer Caliber 5? Is it really plastic inside? Yeah, dude. It's a terrible watch, man. Y'all share a poop sock? Dude, we can't talk about it with her. She doesn't know about it, bro. There's a time it was all about the Red Wings. Yeah, those were the days, man. I still have all my Red Wings because once you own a pair of Red Wings, you never get rid of them because they last forever. The thing is like, I used to wear a lot of denim, like jeans, and so with that, like my Red Wings, I would wear a lot. And then I don't know what happened, but like this last year, 2023, I was wearing a lot of like, I don't know if it's because I went through like an overwhelmingly depressive state. I'm just kidding, but I was wearing a lot of like sweatpants and like gym shorts, and I had and like joggers. Like I was wearing joggers, and so with that kind of casual look, I was wearing like a lot of sneakers. I don't know. I don't really have a sense of style. She can attest to that. I dress like I'm homeless.
That's not true.
Giancarlo, what's going on? Goth T3 phase incoming. Dude, you're gonna see me with like what's it called?
Eyeliner.
Eyeliner and like black lipstick, and we'll be like,
Black nail
what's
polish.
going on, guys? I'm gonna be talking about this watch. It's my uncle. It's her uncle. Yeah, it's her uncle. What's my favorite sports team? Boston Bruins. I really only like watch hockey nowadays, but like Boston Bruins. And then the Dodgers are very interesting as far as baseball. I'm a Red Sox fan, but the Dodgers are really interesting because they are just throwing money at players. $700 million contract for Shohei, the Itani, and then they just spent $300 million on another Japanese player. So we were just throwing money. Walter Alfonso, what's going on, bro? From Montreal, Quebec. Red Wings as in the boots. Yes, Red Wings boots. Although in the 90s, the Detroit Red Wings were like the team, and nothing will ever beat 90s NHL. But I remember the Detroit Red Wings in the 90s, I hated them because any team they'd go up against, they would just slaughter. Joe Bagger says, I'm 50 and used to get new Jordans every year. Now I just get new Nikes from the website when they go on sale. I don't care about Jordans or whatever. Yeah, it is what it is. Doc Martens. Thanks, bud, Adam says. Rick Green, Certified T3 Bot, says, remember the Philadelphia 1990 Flyers Crazy Eights? Dude, the Flyers were great. The Red Wings were great. And then, surprisingly, the Colorado Avalanche were very good in the 90s as well. Can you resist sport watches when watching movies or TV series? Oh, can I resist spotting watches? I can't. And sometimes she can attest to this. When we're watching something, I'll be like, Submariner, is it 16800?
Yeah. Or I'll be like, what's he wearing?
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, definitely. I was a Bruins fan, but really took to hockey with Sega Genesis 92, 94. Became a Red Wings fan because of that game. Dude, I'm telling you, the Red Wings were unstoppable. Thomas, Jory, you gonna scoop the new Zealous drop coming on the 27th? I haven't heard about it. Email them and tell them to send me a watch. I'll review it. Mac Talks. I work in FTW retail. Way too many shoes, but Vans always feel right, especially in California. I'm telling you, dude. Lord's of Dogtown. Watch display. Jory, just stop talking watches and bust it down to Speedo. Someday. Watch display is my bro from like day one of being on Instagram. Certina versus Hamilton versus Tissot on dive watches. Which do you suggest? So what's interesting is those three brands are Swatch Group brands. So they are owned by Swatch Group. It doesn't necessarily mean they are similar though. So between, what were they? Certina, Hamilton, Tissot. if you're looking at dive watches specifically, Certina. Period. Certina is the only one that you should consider out of those 3 for dive watches. Okay, both of you guys, favorite movie?
Oh. You first.
Okay. My favorite movie is Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze. Everyone complains about the 3rd Ninja Turtles movie. I would actually not say it's the weakest. I really enjoyed the scenes of them in samurai armor and like riding horses. I thought that was really cool. But in my opinion, believe it or not, I think the first Ninja Turtles movie was the weaker one. And the second Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze had the most cohesive storyline. It had a very big problem. Raphael getting, kidnapped. It's just great. And then Dino being there, and then when they get that underground train station as like their hideout, I thought it was really, really cool. And then when they show the Foot Clan, like people trying out to be part of the Foot Clan, and it was so like late 80s, early 90s, where like the mullets were cool, and then like kids were playing like video games, like in like it was like an arcade type thing. It was so dope. But Secret of the Ooze, I think, is so here's something. This is kind of it's important reminiscing about sentimental. That's the word I'm looking for. Every day that I would stay home sick from school, I would watch Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze, and it became like a tradition. So if I would ever like not feel good, or I couldn't go to school, or if I didn't want to work that day or whatever, I would always put on Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze, and it's just like I don't know why.
Comforting.
Yeah, comforting. And so still to this day, it's favorite movie. I have it on VHS. The VHS cover is like falling apart, but I also have the trilogy on DVD. So Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze, that's my favorite movie. What about you?
My favorite movie is A Quiet Place. I love apocalypse type things. Like, I love zombies. This one isn't about zombies, but it's like an apocalypse.
But it is
world.
dystopian,
Yeah.
apocalyptic. Yeah. The first one was much better than the second one.
Yeah.
No spoilers, but I wish that person in the first one was in the second one. You know what I'm talking about. Zombies
Check
aren't
it
real
out.
though.
They are.
They could be.
They are.
You've never seen her when she just woke up.
Calling me ugly.
No. Adam says, "Cool chick." You are cool. Hello, Sammy and Jordan. What's up, AZ? Mr. Valju. Wow, really cool name. First live stream. Lots of love and respect for your channel. Not necessarily all of your watch picks. Peace. Oh, bro, thank you so much, Mr. Valju. You have an awesome YouTube handle, by the way. Watch This Play says, Secret of the Ooze is my favorite, and then number 3. Totally. Watch This Play. I got a chance to see your Doxa sub chrono in the metal, and the thing's built like a tank. Totally worth the price. I'm telling you, underrated. Underrated. Everyone knows Doxa is like the enthusiast's watch brand. For divers. So underrated. Ever thought about owning a classic muscle car? Yeah. Either a Barracuda or a GTO. Valju is a movement, right? Yeah, Valju is a movement maker. A very, very, very important one for the watch world. What would be your dream car?
My dream car? The Maserati.
Which one?
I don't know.
Well, like the
If you show me-
SUV or like a Tutor.
Tutor.
Okay. So are we talking two-door like the MC12 or like the GT?
I just know the car. If you show me a photo, I'll tell you if I like it.
She probably likes the GT because those are pretty common in LA. You see them, is what I mean. They sound awesome, but they're pretty slow. I drove one because one of my clients owned one. ETA, Miota, or Valjoux? Trick question. Salida. That's my favorite. Car guy says, dude, I'm literally restoring a Barracuda right now. That's dope. I'm jealous. Yes, if we're talking Miota, the 9000 series is their premium series that have 28,800 VPH sweeps. So that's the one that you would want. Box up some of that weather and send it to the Midwest. Can't, dude. We got palm trees, we got sun in the sky. We're still wearing sweaters and a hat though because it's under 70 degrees. So we're all like, ooh.
It's a nice day.
It's a nice day. XG or Blackpink?
Blackpink.
Blackpink. Blackpink. Did you go through a mukbang phase? Talking about Korean stuff? If you go, okay, if you go to her Instagram, if you take her phone and you open her Instagram, her explore page is very different than mine. It's like people eating food.
It's cooking mainly. Cooking, fitness stuff.
And Asian people eating
And
food really loudly.
ASMRs.
ASMR, like food reviews.
I went through this phase where I only watched ASMRs on YouTube. And I was obsessed with them. And then even like the other day, I was like watching this guy and I was like showing Jory. I was like, have you seen him? Like, he's so good.
I hate watching ASMR eating, like, I don't know. It's weird to think that some people watch that and they get like they get some stimulus where they're like, ooh, this is comforting. I hate it.
Well, it's just like they're able to eat such large amounts of food that I could never eat and then just kind of living through them.
So it's like a vicarious type thing.
The art of eating.
Okay, what is my explore page?
Anime girls, watches, and cars.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Not even a lot of fitness content.
No, it's literally anime girls, fitness, and cars. Briar Blues, what's going on? You're back.
ASMR haircuts with ooh.
Okay, that would be okay. I just don't like the eating sound. Ken, since I saw your Pittsman review, I want to buy that watch. It has an SW300 movement, premium caliber for $1,000. That's what I'm saying. The movement's incredible. VTubers over anime girls? No. I choose real girls, but then anime girls. Sammy, does Jory cook for you? If so, what's your favorite dish he prepares?
He has cooked for me before. One of my favorite dish would be it's a chicken pesto Alfredo pasta that he made, and he makes really good steak. I know how to cook, but I can't.
She's an incredible cook. She's an incredible cook.
I just can't cook steak. It just never comes out right. So I was very impressed when he was able to make like the perfect steak.
John says you're a cute couple.
Thank you.
I'm a steak snob. So I follow steak accounts on social media just to see how people are preparing their steaks and everything. And I went through this whole phase where, you know, Audible. You know what's interesting? Audible's never sponsored my channel. They should, because they sponsor everyone else's channel. But Audible is that Amazon app where you can download audiobooks. And I went through a phase like a year or two ago. No, it must have been, man, wow. The pandemic was like 4 years ago. That's crazy. It was through the pandemic. I downloaded a bunch of audiobooks about steak, preparing steak and stuff, and I was like listening to it while I would like be working and like packaging watches and like going to the gym and stuff. So people would be like, "Oh, I wonder what he's listening to. It must be metal or something." And then it would be like talking about like different cuts and like how to prepare steak, sous vide, everything. Guga, love Guga's channel. He's he takes incredible footage. First of all, when the meat is sizzling on the grill, and the flames and everything, he takes incredible footage. He's great at editing, and then also the food he prepares is delicious. So I don't like steak sauce. I don't. If you do it right, this is very controversial, but if you do it right, your meat only needs some salt. Doesn't even need pepper. But sometimes I do enjoy putting seasoned salt, pepper, garlic, and stuff like that. But if you do it right, really all you need is some salt if you prepare it right. Steak sauce is a Band-Aid, yeah. Now, we do cook things using steak sauce that aren't steak dishes. Like, for instance, Worcestershire sauce, I will use like when I'm making caramelized onions. So the trick is to, like, after you sear your steak, right? And you get it up to temperature, when the steak's resting, you throw some onions on the pan and you deglaze it with Worcestershire sauce. And that actually brings out like a very good kind of tangy flavor with the Worcestershire, but like I would never put Worcestershire like on a steak. I don't agree with doing that. I know people prepare ground beef like burgers with Worcestershire sauce. That's more acceptable, but yeah. Tell your wife no noodles are teriyaki sauces. I don't understand the question, but do you really like the Teddy Baltzar most worn watch concept? Yeah, I was actually in that episode, my most worn watch of 2023. Me and all my YouTube friends were in that episode, and my watch was this. But go ahead and watch that episode, support Teddy. Let's see, what's my favorite thing that you cook? Yo, this guy's dripped out.
I told you.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could like turn the camera over and show you people, but I don't want to do that. But this guy's dressed like a PIMP, dude. He is drippy. I'm gonna describe it. There's a old Asian man. Yes. And he has, actually it's like Elvis. He has blue suede shoes with like gold buckles on them. He has the same type of royal blue, like turtleneck sweater. He has like a pork pie hat with a feather and a band that's the same color blue. And then he has a pocket square on a black blazer that is the same color blue. It's so incredible. No. He's dripped out, dude. Dripped. Awesome. Julia Roberts, Leave the World Behind, new apocalyptic film out.
I want to watch that movie.
Julia Roberts is still doing stuff?
My coworker said it's a very good movie.
What's my most controversial watch opinion? Dude, every one of my episodes pisses people off, so I don't know. Like, what would be my most controversial watch opinion? Ugh, I have so many. I mean, here's a pretty controversial one. I don't know. One of my most controversial watch opinions is that bracelets suck. So like every watch that you get on a bracelet looks and feels and wears better when you put it on a different kind of strap. So the only exception would be if you have like a gold watch. If you have a solid gold watch with a gold bracelet, then that makes sense. But most other watches like look better on leather or NATO or sailcloth or even silicone like this. So that might be controversial, but whatever. What's your stand on Citizen watches? I love Citizen, dude. They're ProMaster 37s. I named that as like the best dive watch of 2023. I'm still confused about that comment. Are we gonna eat noodles or teriyaki tonight? We can get noodles. We're cheating on our diet, by the way, today. Today's our cheat day. Kill it. I'd say you get the most vitriol when putting Tutor in the same video as Rolex. That's true, but the funny thing is that I'm actually, like, the weird thing is, like, I'm actually like pro Tutor. Now I'm like pro Tutor, which is insane for me, but it's true. Steel Steez, happy holidays, guys. Hi, Mrs. Jory.
Hi.
Is Longines Mrs. Goitman. Is Longines better than Tutor? Here's what I will say. Tutor has less cool watches than Longines. Longines has more cool watches than Tutor. That's what I feel comfortable saying. Hi, Mrs. Goodman. Citizen making big moves to compete with Seiko. They also acquired Frederic Constant. Yeah, so Citizen's owned Frederic Constant since 2018, I believe. Citizen's own Frederic Constant. And Frederic Constant owns Alpina. So Citizen has their hands in, and Citizen owns Miyota. So Citizen actually is a much bigger player than people think. And I think Bulova is also in that group. It's 23:48 here. Good night, you lovely couple. Have a go on. Good night, man. Longines smashing at the moment. Yeah, Longines killing it. What's my opinion on steel mesh straps? So, Kent, I like what are called Milanese straps and shark mesh bracelets, which is kind of like mesh. Jory, what would be your one watch grail piece? A Rolex 6062. It's a triple date moon phase oyster case. I think that's probably my ultimate grail. Like with the prices how they are now, I don't think I'll get one anytime soon because they sell for like $1 million. But I have another question. Should I buy a new? Your hands are cold, dude. You okay?
Yeah.
Should I buy a new watch that has a 2824 too, or just find a Powermatic? I would just get a Powermatic, dude. Honestly, what's my biggest fear? Answer in a funny accent.
He's good at that. Funny accents.
Does my wife like watches? Cold hand, warm heart. Amen, Briar. Amen. She doesn't really care about watches. She wears an Apple Watch. And I made an episode about how I hate Apple Watches like a day ago.
I do not have it on right now.
Swatch in 3 words. Cheap collectible toys. If we're talking about Swatches, the watch. If we're talking about Swatch Group, power hungry corporation. Last question. Do you like PRX watch? Yeah, I reviewed a PRX, and I honestly think that it impressed me and I understood the hype, although I don't like every variant, and I think the digital one is really stupid. Steve, fantastic to see you guys together on a live. You leaned in for a kiss. PRX hype is real here. Yeah, PRX is very, very prominent everywhere. Social media, watch advertising. What's a good strap for a Tag Carrera? You should gift her an automatic at some point. That's the plan. That is the plan. I'm still trying to figure out what type of watch she likes, though. 35mm quartz PRX. Wait for me. You still a G-Shock? Dude, I love G-Shock. She knows. I wear a G-Shock every day at the gym. GBDH 2001A. That's the G-Shock I wear daily. Has a oximeter, has a heart rate monitor, gets all your notifications on your phone if you want it, but I don't tether it to my phone, so I don't get notifications on my phone. But I do enjoy how it reads my like cardio load when I'm like running, and then it also tracks my calories, so that's helpful too. Monologic, thanks for sharing. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, guys. Mr. Felshi, you guys look great together. Have you can share the hobby together. Yeah, we're still trying to figure out what I don't know exactly what she would be down to wear. I don't know if you can tell, but she's tiny. She is tiny. So I think I would definitely need an undersized watch. For Sammy, round, delicate, elegant, small Rolex mother of pearl dial. That's actually not a bad idea. I could also see her rocking a tank of some sort. But if I could get a lady's oyster, I think that would be a great option, Briar. Briar's on point. What, Time Teller? Thanks for all the content. What's your take on microbrands like Jack Mason? Interesting watches, interesting design, but I don't like it because I feel it's overpriced for what you get. You think steel subs will be readily available for the average Joe in 2024? We have yet to see that because their whole argument for acquiring Bucher was to make the customer experience better and have more control on sales. So with that, you would assume that it would be easier to get a stainless steel sports watch from Rolex at retail. I don't know if that'll be the case. I'm going to give them... Okay, the real Jory says I'm not going to give them the benefit of the doubt, but let's try to give them the benefit of the doubt for the beginning of 2024 and see how it goes. Theoretically, they said that they're going to have a better customer experience now that they own Bucher at retail. We'll see. Tank for her is my choice. She has small wrists. Yeah, that's true. Even Steve says Cartier. Michelle, you guys are super sweet. Love how two of you shared a drink. He's a keeper. I think she's the keeper, but yeah, you're right, brother. Thank you. Buy her a Longines Dolce Vita. Yeah, there's a bunch that I could see her wearing a lady's oyster. I could see her wearing some type of very small tank. I would like see. The thing is, I would like to get her some type of ladies G-Shock to wear at the gym, but she tracks all of her gym stuff on her Apple Watch, which does everything. So, trying to get her away from it.
Why?
Yeah, Mr. Valju, date just 31, Santos, boom shakalaka. Tank for her is my choice. Yeah. So, Steel Sea, should I sell my Tutor Chrono Black Bay Panda for the new white dial stainless steel Speedy? Here's what I will tell you. They're very different watches. Okay? As someone that owns a Speedy and someone that's worn the Black Bay Chrono, Black Bay Chrono is going to feel like a lot more watch. They're also very different. The Black Bay is a diver. The Speedy is not. The Speedy is a more orologically significant piece. I think every collector should own a Speedy. Okay? If you have the ability to get one, I say get one. But the Black Bay Chrono is also one of the Tutors that I absolutely love. It's just that snowflake hand ruins it. Keenan, watch Dune, 1984 fan edit. Superb. So he was late. Albert, what's going on, dude? Albert is my friend. He's a Porsche fanatic. I know him in real life. He is the man. Steele says same. It's the only Tutor I love, actually. Yeah, it's a difficult. That's a very difficult decision, only because the Speedmaster is like, I think every collector should own a Speedy, but the Tutor that you own is one of the only Tutors that I like. But they do wear very differently. Let's get a few more questions in. We're pretty much at an hour, but let's get some questions. Do I own a G-Shock Mudmaster? Yeah, I do. Yep, love it. Don't wear it all that often because it's enormous, but I do love it.
It's that giant one.
It's that giant one, yeah. I showed it to her and she was like, what is that? Keenan says, this is my once-a-year time. I wear a Frederic Constant. I owned a Frederic Constant for a very long time. I loved it. Mr. Valju, just got my sister a Grand Seiko Ladies 28mm Snowflake. Incredible timepiece, Great Valley. That's a badass watch, dude. You are a very nice brother. That's a very nice gift. John says, what are we here? A couple supermodels? Just one supermodel. What are we? A couple supermodels? More like a supermodel that's like doing a make-a-wish for some hobo.
No.
I'm going to the barber tomorrow, so I'm getting cleaned up a little bit. Let's get a few more questions, guys, before we wrap this up. Nice to meet you. If I missed any. I would like, oh my gosh, this is a can of worms. I would like to get into vintage. How do I start? So I made an episode, everything, let me see actually. Because I think I made an episode about this. Do I own a Grand Seiko? Yes, I own a Grand Seiko J14070, which is the first ever Grand Seiko with the applied dial. I think I made an episode. Give me 1 second. I think I made it everything I wish I knew. Yes. Okay, so March 23rd, 2020, I made an episode, Everything I Wish I Knew Before Buying a Vintage Watch. So I would start there. That's where I would start. Because that kind of gets you thinking about the correct questions and correct things that you have to look for. Albert, thank you so much. Dude, we got super chat from my bro. Happy holidays. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that, man. You rock, dude. How's the vibe in Hawaii following the fires? So we weren't in Maui. We were in Honolulu most of the time, but all of Oahu was fine. We went all around Oahu. Maui is very different. They're much more affected by that. And a large portion of Maui is still closed off, so we didn't choose to go to that island. But the vibe in Oahu was great. Everyone was super chill. Nothing was closed off. It was awesome. By the way, does your wife watch Gundam? If so, what Gundams does she like? I don't think you even know what a Gundam is, huh? It's those large, it's that anime with the large, like, mech robots, with the pilots in them.
No.
She doesn't. I watch it, but she doesn't. Will we buy her a diamond ring or a diamond watch? I think she expects a ring, but I will get her a watch. The watch I get her probably will not be diamond because I don't like gemstones on watches. So I probably wouldn't get her one because I don't like those, but diamond ring, yes. What's up, time guy? What do you think of the Rolex lawsuit? I'm the time guy. Yeah, Psycho Fu. Well, Psycho Fu, you're here. He says the diamonds are meh. Did you ever block anyone on your viewer on this live chat? We've definitely, my moderators have had to get to work. We've had people, I'm the only T3 bot that's allowed to be banned. Rick will never be banned. What was I saying? Yeah, we've had people, because when people realize my name is Jory Goodman and I'm this dude with a big beard, I get people, especially now with things going on, people hate that I'm Jewish. Oof, they hate it. So, yeah, my moderators have had to drop the hammer a few times. Jose, hola amigos. I love that question. Is your wife like Gundam? My girlfriend's giving me a Seiko SRPG 35 as an X-Men. Wow, that's dope.
Cute.
What Seiko did you buy me?
I don't even know.
She doesn't know about
I
watches.
know nothing about watches.
But when she hears Seiko, she thinks of our cat.
Yeah.
Princess Seiko. Are we hitting the gym today? What are we training? We are hitting the gym. We're doing push today, so we're going to be doing bench. Idle time. Good afternoon, Jory. Merry ho 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 to you and the missus. You may want to look at the Citizen Eco Drive Axiom diamond watches. They have a his and hers set. Hey, that's pretty cool. Thank you. We will check that out. Jory, you ever go to the Omega Boutique in Beverly Center? They're pretty good. I have been there. What do you think of the current Super Ocean versus previous generation? Not really on my radar, to be perfectly honest. I'm the only T3 bot that can be banned. That's pretty funny. I think one of the coolest, underrated watch boutiques is the Breitling Boutique in the Century City Mall. That one's very nice. Jordy, what do you think about the Armatron watches? Are they good? I'm personally not a huge fan. By the way, we're doing vertical video because it's easier for this setup right now. When we're out, it's easier for us to read all the comments. Porsche design and other brands. Heuer, Pasadena. Vintage watches, lovely tool watch, but still expensive. What's your take? Okay, so if you're going to get a Porsche design watch, go vintage and buy the ones that are made by IWC. There's also some that are made by other really cool watchmakers, but I would get the IWC. So yes, that's what I would do. Do you think bringing back American watchmaking is important? I think it would be. I think it's hard to do. I think there's a lot of red tape involved in what is American made, what isn't. What is? I don't know if the mic is picking this up, but there's someone's having difficulty with an automated system on their phone right now. I would love to have American watches, like true American watches. Just doesn't really happen. Hey Jory, it's me, Vince Goodwin, working right now on the other channel. I want to say Happy Hanukkah. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. And Merry Christmas to you. Do you know the Bull of a Hack? Do you agree it's better value than the Hamilton Khaki Field? Yeah, so the Bull of a Hack was a field watch, a military watch, that has actually a very rich history. My argument is that you should have both. If you're a real history, like horological history nut, and you like field watches, have both. The Hack is a badass watch. What's your daily vehicle drive in LA? Picking up the new Performance X, picking up a new Y Performance for Christmas. Can't do LA without carpool lane access. Amen. So, the car that I daily the most actually is my 1990 period. Geo Tracker 4x4, 2-door tin top. Has a 2-inch lift, like 30-inch mud tires, trail tough front bumper, with a 9,500-pound winch on the front. I freaking love my Tracker, dude, and I drive it everywhere. I take it on, I bomb down the highway. Guess what? I get so many compliments on it. It's insane. I get so many compliments on it. Is that what? Nah, it's platonic. We're just friends. Rick Green, certified T throughout. The Federal Trade Commission makes the standards, production, and origin of parts very high to claim the title being quote unquote American made. Yeah, it's very difficult. That's why a lot of American watchmakers that have claimed to be American have been slapped by the FTC. Okay, once you review Dumero, I've already reviewed Dumero. Love your Instagram. It's hilarious. Thank you so much, man. Good day. Good day, mate. Sydney, Australia. Do you think the EV revolution is actually viable or desirable? I don't want to get political, but I think electric vehicles are stupid. I feel the same way about electric vehicles as I do about the Apple Watch. They're not great for the environment because there's not a really good way to dispose of the batteries. The children that are forced to dig with their bare hands in the lithium mines are all going to die of terrible diseases in the future. It's incredibly bad for humanity. And no one wants to talk about no one wants to talk about the atrocities that go into the gross, gritty dirtiness of producing these clean vehicles. They just care about saying that we have a clean vehicle, we're pushing this narrative, it's virtue signaling. Then you can be happy cruising down with your EV saying that you don't have any carbon footprint, while there were thousands of children in lithium mines digging for lithium with their bare hands. And then whenever one of these cars gets totaled, they don't know how to dispose of the batteries properly, so they end up in a landfill. But I see the benefit of owning an EV simply because gas is, and I guess this could be political as well, gas is just astronomically through the roof. So I'm not going to knock anyone for owning an EV vehicle. You can own an EV vehicle. They're fast as heck, dude. And there's benefits, I suppose. Save money on gas, things like that. But, I mean, I just... whatever. I'm already going to get in trouble for that political tirade I just went on. What's my favorite gas station? Bone Pill. Dude, I don't know. I've used so many of them over the years, I don't even remember. EV is a sham. Yep. Process of getting lithium batteries is awful, probably worse than fossil fuels. Yep. No one wants to talk about it, though. Psychofood says, preach, brother. Yep. Yeah, no one wants to talk about how dirty and horrific it is to produce these vehicles. I've had EV the last few years in LA and has saved me tons of money. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. There is a benefit when you live in a non-free state like California, and gas is through the roof. Then having an EV makes sense. 100%. Big plans for the M3. We were just talking about it. So I drove the M3 today. It is on Reaction USA coilovers, has BBS Style 5 wheels, awesome Falcon Azenis tires, big ass beefy stance, has Schrick cams, 24-pound Bosch fuel injectors, AFE intake, tune, has DTM, adjustable GT wing. The thing is awesome, but I am going to put a roll cage and racing seats in it because I cannot help myself. So she's not excited for it, but looking to pick up Hamilton Ventura. Do it. Men in Black wore the Hamilton Ventura, and so did Elvis. Do it. I want an M3 1987. Yeah, who doesn't want an E30? Political. President Jory, what would your presidential watch be? Probably a president. My Rolex president. Do you subscribe to any foreign watch YouTube channel? Swiss Watch Gang. Marco is my friend and he's not American. Sam Led Consulting. Good Shabbos, Brohim from Santa Barbara. Love Santa Barbara. We had a really good time in Santa Barbara. We ate at Secret Bow. If you haven't gone to Secret Bow, go to Secret Bow in Santa Barbara.
And Finch and Fork.
Finch and Fork is incredible, but Secret Bow is awesome. It's kind of fusion Asian. They have these pho dumplings that it's not really like an authentic pho taste, but it's a very good dumpling. And then they have these lobster noodles that are very good, and then the crab noodles were so good. Yeah, I Finch and Fork is
It's my favorite.
You may have not gotten the right thing. I will defend it. Their Finch and Fork. Okay, I hate gnocchi, but the Finch and Fork gnocchi is so good. They had this braised, like short rib, like pappardelle, and it was so good. And then the black garlic Caesar salad was incredible. But what was the other thing that we got that was so good there? They have very good Brussels sprouts. They have the best Brussels sprouts I think I've ever had in my life. You guys should come to Santa Anita Mall if you love Asian food. They have incredible little Asian downtown section. So good. She's the little Asian that we need. And we're plugging those vehicles into a dirty grid. Amen, Mr. Valju. Where do people think electricity comes from? We're not harnessing it from like a lightning rod. The electricity that you are using to charge your EV vehicles is made from burning fossil fuels. People don't understand this. Like you're not lessening your carbon footprint. You're just distancing yourself from it. Make sure you marry your girlfriend. My Asian wife, 56-year-old, but looks 25. Hey. That's the plan. Consumer Watch released his own watch. Are you ever going to get into watchmaking business? No. I don't think so. Asian don't raisin. Word. Where would I like to spend my retirement
I
years?
already know your answer.
Hawaii. I love Hawaii so much. Hawaii. Would you come with me?
Yeah. Have you heard of that restaurant?
Cadario? No. Email info at the Time Teller shop. Send me a link to that restaurant. We'll have to hit that up. We'll tell you when we go. We'll grab dinner there. Try the Philippines. It should be a bit like Hawaii. favorite release of 2023?
It should be a bit like. Nuclear-powered vehicle.
I want a nuclear powered vehicle. Yeah, Rick, you and I are on the same level, dude. I want a nuke. I just want to be driving in something that can just devastate half the. Actually, no, I don't want to say it because I'm gonna get in trouble. Smartwatches such as Galaxy Watch or Apple Watch take away or overtake the traditional analog digital watches. Yeah, I just don't like it. Like, I just don't like smartwatches. That's just me. I was just at Lahaina like a year before it burned down. Crazy, love it. Yeah, it's still closed, by the way. That whole area is still closed, which is really unfortunate. But guys, we are going to wrap this one up. We've been on here for 71 minutes. Thank you for hanging out with us. I really do appreciate it. We're gonna go hit the gym. Sammy, do you have any words of inspiration for them for Christmas?
Spend time with your family, call your parents, tell people you love them, and just appreciate the time you guys have together.
Couldn't have said it better myself, but I will try. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. I always say this, whether it's the holidays or not, get out of your comfort zone. Like she said, tell someone you love them. And at the end of the day, tell yourself you love yourself, because that's kind of like all you got. Like, I'm with her all the time, right? But still, when I go to sleep in my head, sometimes I'm in my own head and I don't treat myself the best. And so, like, you are with yourself 24/7. And if I spoke to her the way I sometimes talk to myself, would I even have a woman anymore? No, because I'm not patient with myself. I'm not kind with myself. I'm not understanding of myself. But we sometimes give graces to other people that we don't give to ourselves. Treat yourself like you would your best friend. Be kind to yourself and understanding and have patience with yourself. And that's what I'll tell you. Christopher, thank you so much. Celebrate their 5th super on a live stream. Thank you so much, Christopher. You rock, man. And Merry Christmas, everybody. Whatever you celebrate, hope you have a great holiday. Christmas is coming. Merry Christmas. And I love you guys. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, guys. Love you. Mwah.